campus of Iowa State University and the Republican presidential debate. Our event is being sponsored by Fox News and the Washington Examiner in conjunction with the Iowa Republican Party. We're gathered tonight at a very unsettling moment for Americans. We've watched the stock market on a wild roller coaster ride this week as people are anxiously tracking their balances in their retirement accounts and college funds. About 14 million people don't have a job tonight, and millions more have given up looking or have taken part-time work to try to scrape by. The nation's credit rating was downgraded for the first time in history as we try to get a handle on the country's skyrocketing debt. And just last weekend in Afghanistan, more American lives were lost than on any other day in this decade-long conflict. So tonight, we are respectfully asking you, the candidates, to try to put aside the talking points, to try to put aside the polished lines that get applause on the campaign trail here in Iowa and around the country, and to level with the American people, to speak from the heart about how you would navigate this country through the challenges America faces. So let's begin.
Well, Senator, here you are. The deficit-cutting supercommittee is now getting to work. Democrats will demand that savings come from a combination of spending cuts and tax increases, maybe $3 in cuts for every $1 in higher taxes. Is there any ratio of cuts to taxes that you would accept? 3 to 1, 4 to 1, or even 10 to 1?
No, the answer is no. But just confirming, Senator, you would not negotiate on raising taxes?
Absolutely not, because it's not the problem, and the Democrats know it's not the problem. This is where leadership comes in. You go out to the American public and you lay out the facts. I've been traveling around Iowa, and I lay out the facts to people, and they nod their heads and they say, yeah, this makes sense. We need to get the economy growing. That doesn't mean taking more money out of it. That means creating energy jobs, creating manufacturing jobs, and my plan will do that.
Well, I'm going to ask a question to everyone here on the stage. Say you had a deal, a real spending cuts deal, 10 to 1, as Byron said, spending cuts to tax increases. Speaker, you're already shaking your head. But who on this stage would walk away from that deal? When you raise your hand, if you feel so strongly about not raising taxes, you'd walk away on the 10 to 1 deal. Mr. Speaker, why are you shaking your head?
I think this...
Is that not an important question?
I think this supercommittee is about as dumb an idea as Washington has come up with in my lifetime. I mean, if you will for a second, I mean, I used to run the House of Representatives. I have some general notion of these things. The idea that 523 senators and congressmen are going to sit around for 4 months while 12 brilliant people, mostly picked for political reasons, are going to sit in some room and brilliantly come up with $1 trillion, or force us to choose between gutting our military and accepting a tax increase is irrational. They're going to walk in just before Thanksgiving and say, all right, we can shoot you in the head or cut off your right leg. Which do you prefer? What they ought to do is scrap the committee right now, recognize it's a dumb idea, go back to regular legislative business, assign every subcommittee the task of finding savings, do it out in the open through regular legislative order, and get rid of this secret, phony business.
Okay. Just making sure everyone at home and everyone here knows that they all raise their hands. They're all saying that they feel so strongly about not raising taxes that a 10 to 1 deal they would walk away from. Confirming that. Now to Chris Wallace with a round of questions on health care.